Athena Education. For social grace.
Without having a goal is very difficult to score in anyone's life. So we should have a clear goal, we should have a clear vision in anyone's life. So what do you think, how important is to set our student to be a goal centric person in their childhood?
This particular question has a lot of relevance to humanity and mankind. When the Wright brothers invented the first aeroplane, there was no A380. But man improved upon what has been invented and went up to the latest form of air transport. So is sea transport, and so is bicycles turning into cars, further turning into electric cars, trains, computer technology, communication perhaps has been an area that went under tremendous change. From handwritten letters to typed letters to emails, today you don't have to even write, just speak and send it. So why these things have happened? To tall buildings, what man has invented has transformed human life. From a forest to what is it today. Why this happened? Is it because man went to schools, learned, and then went to universities and learned, so they became all this, they could create all this? Or is it the magnified version of the passions of man got converted from passion into visualization of dreams that created the world? So this certainly answers a question that learning from home, with family, in schools, in universities, and from anywhere and everywhere, and from daily experiences, all works with something called the passion. The most important thing of passion is many of them never know what is an inner passion unless the soul gets a touch from somewhere. If the touch is not there, your passion is sleeping. Nobody knows it. And from where the touch comes? The touch comes from the family sometimes. Look at Michelangelo, the greatest painter, sculptor. He got this touch from when his father was working with the building, with the stones. Newton got his passion when he saw an apple falling down. Archimedes got his passion of science when he was sitting over a pot of water and he saw the water overflow when he sat on it. So something has to touch. And that touch comes from what you see, what you feel, what you hear. So as from a childhood, the ability of a child to observe is a basic requirement of any learning. So, because observation comes through touch, through eyes, through the five senses. And some of these touches will go and touch the heart, touch the soul. It is from there the passion develops. So a question comes, what exactly is passion? In my answer, passion is that something that makes you excited. Passion will never grow if you are not excited. So what excites you will not excite another. So excitement is the trigger of the passion. And the passion becomes widened, magnified as the excitement grows. So all that I said in the modern world is the manifestation of the excitement of human beings. So what a school is expected to do? Sometimes I feel at school level, the excitement and passion of a child is not really created. Schools will develop children without this. Do they have language? Yes, they have. Do they have subject knowledge? Yes, they have. Do they have attitude and good behaviors? Yes, do they have. So, with hard work, with additional coaching, they may pass out with high marks, high grades. That will lead them to good universities. They may once again pass out with high grades. That may lead them to certain jobs. But once they reach a job, what they did? Did that job help their passions? Or they focused to get a job, secure their life? Millions of people never found jobs of their passions because they never built it up. They were learning under a slaved system of learning, and that slaved system of learning was do hard work under pressures of parents and others, find a job, leave, maybe getting married or not. So they will go to office or the place of work exactly at the dot of time, wait for the breaks, leave office exactly at the dot of time, were in a hurry to reach home, and now the life starts. Wait for holidays to enjoy elsewhere. Wait for travels to enjoy because the place where they spend the maximum time never gives them a happiness. So from a learning slavery to a work slavery is the story of a large number of people. Now how we can come to an end of this and make people happy in their workplace? So workplace becomes happy under what circumstance? It is a happy place if I love my job. Second, I am fearless at my job. Third, I have a decent revenue out of my job. So it is in this angle the schools become a most important center for children. Because when a child comes to the school, 3 years or 3.5 years, where is the passion? Nothing. So, building passion from a KG level to a primary level, to a middle school level, to a high school level, and to a secondary school level, the child understands, accomplishes his passion, finds a role model, what he should become, and he now triggers like a rocket himself to the university that he wants to reach. He explores his passion with no fear, no slavery, and he comes out, he finds his passion, a job that satisfies his passion, and he will be so happy to work with his passions, subject to conditions of employer, liberty, freedom, innovation, etc. And he creates the world beyond what it has been created. So, the line is very clear. Any school, if it wants to really bring out good children, it has a commitment which I call social grace. The first and foremost responsibility is not coaching children for high grades, but a system of learning which allows the child a learning with no stress, a learning with a lot of freedom, a learning that allows him to explore, a learning that allows him to question, a learning that allows him to experience, a learning that allows him to be excited and find something, a subject, a particular learning area. He thinks, this is what I always love. If anyone finds, you or anybody at school level finds that area through self-exploration backed by the teaching community and the school environments, then schooling is never a boredom. Schooling is somewhere the child wants to go, and because he is the happiest child to come. And as he crosses into the high school, the passion is there. He might have read thousands of books that passionated him. He has to go round to the environment. Maybe he has to visit hospitals, he has to visit space research centers, administration centers, banks, finance, government. This should be the time children should go and see everything. Along with studies, the passion that he had in mind will get connected to some people who are already passionately working. Maybe he will see a doctor, maybe he will see an engineer, maybe he will see an administrator, he will see a banker. He will see that person which is already has a passion in heart. The moment the passion is connected to a role model person, the school's job is over. Now, he will explore himself how to become a person like him, like his role model. And as he goes to the secondary, even now he don't need a teacher. He will be so much exploring, and he know that which university will help him. He will put everything together. He will read everything together, study everything in such a way what that university needs him to show, and he will reach that university where the excitement and passion melts into the creation and actualization of the role model. That's the way I believe schools, universities, and the environment should develop each child into passion, to find his passions and find a role model, and finally achieve that role model by himself and go beyond. If this happens, the world will continue to develop. It shall develop, definitely develop, and humanity will always have the challenge, but it will always face it, address it, and make human life better and better.
Athena Education. For social grace. Athena Education is the leading educational institution in UAE.